What's up, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. The host of the fastest growing YouTube channel on the planet and realest Facebook show talk host. This is Paul TV Weekend in Review.
Don't put me in that situation.
What's going on with all my college students, elementary schools, college students, high school students, middle school students, elementary school students, and what's up to all my government workers? I hope y'all enjoying the weekend.
Help me get her.
This is the Paul TV Late Shift Weekend in Review. Man, let me get right into it. Man, it was already an uproar earlier this week about Richard Pryor's son saying that Paul Mooney had came out and sexually assaulted him, so to speak. Now, in my case, I'm going to keep it real with you. It's not a shock to me that Paul Mooney was gay. Let me just keep that real with you. I don't put Paul Mooney in the category of Muhammad Ali, so to speak. Or like a Isaac Hayes. You see what I'm saying? Or a James Brown. You know what I'm saying? And any of those prominent black figures. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell that, you know what I'm saying, Paul Mooney, you couldn't look at Paul Mooney and be like, oh yeah, shit, Paul Mooney out here, oh yeah, he out here, he hitting females, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Paul Mooney out there, yeah, he getting them, he fucking them. Now, word on the street was him and Pam Grier had something, but it was more like a friendship. You could kind of tell, so that wasn't a shock to me. But was a shock to me that they was coming out saying that he had molested Richard Pryor Jr. Now, the thing that gets me is, if y'all notice, they're always going after our black dead legends, so to speak. Remember, at first they was like, Richard Pryor was bisexual. He had sex with Marlon Brando. They had something going on. But then what happened was, if you notice, when the R. Kelly shit came out, it was like, well, that kind of killed that vibe. You know, and that's what I just don't understand. Why now? Why all of a sudden now, oh, Paul Mooney did this and he did that. And it makes you think sometimes, like, with the legend that Paul Mooney is, you know what I'm saying? With the legend that he is, all of a sudden now he accused of a heinous crime. It's always something. Just like, look how they attacked R. Kelly. The same thing with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, and it's then you gotta look. Then it was the survivor Michael Jackson. When you look at all of this, all of it happened within basically like the same timeline. So it makes you just think, it's something against black stars. They always attacking the black stars who can't defend themselves. Because to be honest, let's be honest, we all know how outspoken Richard Pryor was. Richard Pryor even talked about situations that he was in being young. So the only thing that makes me think, okay, why wouldn't he speak out about this? We all know Richard Pryor was out there in the open about a lot of things. I remember him even saying, you know, that he even had experience where people touched him and stuff like that. So if you went through a situation like that, why all of a sudden you would allow your child to go through something like that and you don't tell nobody about it? And then all of a sudden it's like people who weren't in the limelight, they coming out saying, well, oh, Richard Pryor told me this, and Richard Pryor wanted to put out a hit, and Richard Pryor felt some type of way about this or that. One of the most outspokenest person in entertainment history, who put it all out there, even when he was smoking crack and got caught, and he caught on fire freebasing. He shared that. So if I know if he could share something like that, then why wouldn't he share about what was going on with his son? And why wouldn't he try to get Paul Mooney sent to jail? And my thing is, him and Paul Mooney were very, very close. Even throughout the years, even before he died, they still was close. So to me, it just makes me think, why now? Why would Richard Pryor Jr. come out with something like this? See, this is what kills me. If you're a victim, why don't you speak out about it right there and there? Because you can save other people from getting hurt. You see what I'm saying? That's what I just don't get about the whole situation. You know? And it makes me think some of this, I don't mean no harm, some of it is attention seeking. Like all of a sudden now it'll be a book deal. Like I said, I tell anybody, I've known people that have been sexually assaulted. So I'm for if somebody is getting hurt or harmed to speak out about it. No doubt about it. You see what I'm saying? But in these situations, just like even with the Bill Cosby situation, you let decades and decades go by and all of a sudden, oh, hit, why now? And then the thing about it, they labeling people who can't defend themselves. Just like with the Leaving Neverland. What I never understood about that same person that said Michael Jackson molested them was the same person who went to court and said he never touched them or never did anything. He only said something after the fact that, and he still was taking his wife and children around Michael Jackson even before he died. He's even said it, that he went to Las Vegas. This is way after the fact. He went to Las Vegas, his wife, and everybody got to meet him and all of that. And they was basically still good friends. I don't think if somebody did something like that to me, I would want to be around them, knowing what I've been through with them as a child. I would want to bring my wife around them too. A lot of it, I just didn't get, you know? So, it's like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, sometimes we got to really, really just weigh out the facts with things first before we just be hopping out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not going to sit and lie. The fact of the matter is, I'm not shocked about Paul Mooney being gay. I'm not shocked about that. I mean, if you look at his actions and how he is throughout the years, he kind of like one of them flamboyant ones, so to speak. Like, he want to be flamboyant with it. Like, he tried, but if you know, it's like how he, and the facial expressions and shit, you can tell that, yeah, he's tasting the rainbow. You can tell that Paul Mooney, if in a relationship, he's not the strong one. If anything, he the one who wanted it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't giving it. He want it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the vibe that he give off. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, why now? You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, people, yeah, that was close to the situation. If y'all knew about it, then why didn't y'all speak out? It's like if I know the child was getting molested or something, I'm not gonna sit and hold nothing like that back. And I know that it's truly happening. I'm going to the authorities off the break. Just cause it's a child. And with me being an adult, you gotta protect kids. Period. As an adult. Even if I see kids fight, I'm not the one who's gonna sit up there and tape it. I'm gonna be the adult out there that's gonna try to break it up. Because that's what a parent is supposed to do. Because sometimes children can't make certain decisions because they're kids. So you as an adult have to step up in certain situations. So to me, even the people that want to come out now and want to say some shit, if it is found out to be true, then they need to be prosecuted too. Because he was just a child and y'all should have spoke up about it. Like I said, I'm not shocked that Paul Mooney gay. Like I said, I never looked at Paul Mooney as the type. I know from a kid, and I'm 40 now, I never looked at Paul Mooney on no level like, shit, Paul Mooney, yeah, he hitting these joints. I never looked at him like a Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at him like a Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at him as like a Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? People that you know that, yeah, they or Will Chamberlain. Like when Will say he slept with 1,000 women, I looked at Will like, oh yeah, okay, Will did that. Or like a Magic Johnson. You could tell they was fucking with they was out here, they had chicks on their team. I never looked at Paul Mooney. Just thinking about it now, in the mind frame that I have now, and me coming from childhood to adulthood, I never really looked at him like that. And I never looked at him on a level like he had chicks, just like with Richard Pryor. When I was about 8 or 9, Richard Pryor was already on his like 4th or 5th wife. You feel me? Richard Pryor was known to dibble and dab with chicks. But Paul Mooney, nah. So I'm not shocked about that. I'm just more shocked at the fact that, you know, that he, quote, you know, he allegedly molested Richard Pryor Jr. You know what I'm saying? But why now? It's like some of this be for the limelight. You know what I'm saying? And then that's one. Two, some of it be, it's like it's an attack on our black stars. Look how they deal Bill Cosby. But see, that's how I work in our community. Because like, okay, the same way. Look at Harvey Weinstein. All that shit he did with women, with the power that he had, how he controlled women. He only had to give up $80 million off $1 billion that he made off producing movies and things of that nature. And guess what the white community did? We dragged Bill through the mud. We dragged R. Kelly through the mud. But guess what? You don't hear shit about Harvey Weinstein. He paid them women. You don't hear nothing no more. That's why I say the Me Too movement is full of shit. But they was quick. Oh, they quick to go on R. Kelly. And they quick with this Paul Mooney shit. And they was even quick with the Michael Jackson. But oh, Harvey Weinstein, man, that man all somewhere living his life. Still getting paid, because you got to think HBO and all that still play his movies. So, yeah. So, you know, that's half of what went on. So, like I said, anybody that's sexually, anything sexual went on like that, you a child, go tell somebody. And if you an adult and the child come and tell you, don't matter the fact, you as an adult, you got to be the voice for that child, and you got to step up. Just period. Period about none. So, like I said, a lot of this, we got to watch how they doing our black celebrities, especially the ones that passed on. They're not even trying to let them rest in peace. And it's like nobody can go back and ask Richard Pryor anything. Because he been gone for 13 years now. Come to think, no, 14 years. Because I think, yeah, he died in 05. It's 2019 now. So Richard Pryor been gone for a long time now. A very long time. You know, and then all of a sudden, all these accusations get thrown out, and there's nobody that you can't go to the source. You know what I'm saying? So that's first. Second, then it was a controversy. You know, let me tell you something. I'm starting to see that gay people, everybody, you can talk about everybody else, but you can't say nothing about gay people. That's second. I want to talk about the Chappelle Show. You know, his Netflix comedy, Sticks and Stones. Let me tell you something. It was some of his greatest work yet to me. That's first. When people are comedians, you can't take nothing. When you are a comedian, I did stand up. You have to talk. You have to push the envelope as a comedian. You're going to talk about certain things. I do. I still take my stand-up element to Paul TV. I'm going to talk about things that's going to ruffle feathers. That's just all of us in the stand-up community world. You have to. We push the envelopes. We say things because the news and certain other entities are in a box. They can only say but so much. But when you're a comedian, you say the stuff that people want to say, but they're too afraid to say it. And what I'm learning is, gay people just act like they can't be talked about in no shape, form, or fashion. You can talk about anything, but gay people are sacred. And what they try to do, they try to add the gay agenda to what we go through as black Americans, and it's not the same. We as black Americans was treated less than we wouldn't even consider human beings. Like I said, if there were gay, if you look up in your history, there were gay slave owners. There were slave owners that was having sex with the black slave men. You're not going to tell me that did not happen. If you were gay, you weren't told, oh, because you gay, you couldn't sit in the front of the bus. But when you was black, when you was a black man, you had to sit in the back of the bus. You wasn't told as a gay person, okay, as a homosexual, oh, you can't walk in the front of this building. But you was told as a black person, oh, hey, you got to go around the back of this building. You got to enter through the back. You can't go through the front because you black. You wasn't told because you was a homosexual. Oh, well, guess what? You can't drink out this water fountain. They didn't have, homosexual water fountains and white people water fountains and black people water fountains. No, they had white water fountains and Negro water fountains. You wasn't killed because you was gay. If you wanted to learn, but if you was black and you had any type of knowledge or you was trying to read, you was killed. Period. So that's why I say the gay experience and civil rights, it don't mix. It don't mix at all. Because like I said, white gay people were able, just because you was homosexual, you were still able to do certain things. Even as gay people, you had more rights than what a black person has. You don't see nobody getting shot in the street, unarmed homosexuals getting shot in the street or murdered, do you? No. You see black people, black unarmed men getting shot. You don't see homosexuals, unarmed homosexuals getting shot. You see black people that's getting shot. So there really is no contest. It's really, and I hate when they do that. It's like, when you call gay people out on certain things, it's like, oh, you can't talk about it. Or you being hateful. No. Everybody can be talked about. That's how stand-up is. Like, to me, I can say it now. And I don't have no problem with saying it. I don't understand how gay women say they don't like men. Right? They don't like men. But you'll get a woman that look like a man, and you would allow a woman to get a fake man penis to go up in you. But you don't like men. So if you don't like men, then why do you allow another woman to use a dildo on you? Or why do you get a woman that look like a man? Why don't you get a woman that look like how you look, instead of getting a woman that dressed like a man and try to act like a man? I don't understand the difference. But you don't like men, but you want to get a woman that look like a man, and you would allow a woman to use a fake penis on you. I don't get that. But you don't like men, though. I think that y'all should be licking and fingering each other if that's the case. You shouldn't use my body part, a fake body part of mine, when you don't like men, period. I don't get that. But some of the stuff that Dave Chappelle was talking about, it was funny. He used it in the context of how we all think. But it's like we live in a society where you can't, you have a right to say whatever you want to say, long as you're not bringing violence with it. It's the same way, like in my case, I'll be honest. I don't think Roseanne should have been taken off the counters. I don't think her show should have been stripped from her. I really don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt as though she should have been suspended. But I don't think how they did her and rid her off like she died from opioids, I don't think that was right. She was within her own confinements, within her own page, writing about how she felt about something. But when I look at Roseanne, I don't look at Roseanne as no racist. I don't look at Roseanne like, oh my God, Roseanne is racist. She's burning crosses. Or she got a white sheet in her house. And she riding around. I don't look at Roseanne like that. You see what I'm saying? So we have to look at the context of things. Now, do I think she could have been suspended? Yes. But I think when certain people say stuff, like, I don't believe Darla Sterling team should have been taken away from him. No. I just believe he should have been suspended, and then he should have went through some training. That's how people like that learn. Kicking them away or snatching them away, only thing you do is make whatever situation, whoever racist, you make them go and hide and keep it under wraps. That's the most dangerous racist. I would rather deal with a person I know that's racist than to be dealing with somebody that's smiling up in my face or whatever. Then when my back turned, they like, man, these niggas. That's just a nigga right there. I want him to go back his monkey ass. I want him to go back to Africa. I'd rather deal with the person that's straight up with it. I'd rather deal with a straight up person than to be dealing with somebody that's fake and phony and hiding how they feel. I'll be honest about it. So David Chappelle is one of our greatest, he's the greatest stand-up comedian of all times right now. And if you haven't watched it, Sticks and Stones, it's up there with Raw. Like it's one of the best stand-ups ever. You know what I'm saying? But when we live in a society where people are going to speak out on things, and I don't think it's right that gay people feel as though they're untouchable, and the least little thing you say, oh, you're against them, or you speaking a language of hate, when it's not that. It's just that we have platforms and people are going to speak out about certain things. But that's okay. Everybody have a right to an opinion and how they feel. That's okay. That's what makes America the country that it is you do have a right to say what you feel. As long as you're not disrespecting nobody, and as long as you're not bringing violence, then you're good. You're all good. But I think we have to really think how far are we taking censorship. And that's the problem with the world. That's why a lot of things going like it do. Because back in my times, in the 80s and 90s, you can call shit out. If it was bullshit, you call out bullshit. But see, in these days and times, that's why people feel entitled. That's why people feel as though they can do certain things, because people now, I want to say something, but I'm too scared to say it, because if I do, I could rub somebody the wrong way, or it could come back and haunt me. And you're just keeping it 100. You're just being real. Like me. I don't like the Me Too movement. And I think the Me Too movement set women back. Because you can't pick and choose when you want to deal with something and when you don't. Okay, Bill Cosby. R. Kelly is Me Too. But years ago, Genuine, a transsexual, was trying to force Genuine to kiss him, but that was never brought up. You can look it up on YouTube. They tried to force Genuine into, and Genuine has a family. He has a wife and kids. He's basically heterosexual. But they tried to force him to kiss this transsexual. Why? Where was the Me Too movement at about that? So that's what I'm saying. In certain cases, they picking and choose what they want to deal with. Just like I feel as though Black Lives Matter is full of shit. You don't want to talk about the black on black crime. Not realizing that yes, it is some police, but majority of the deaths that take place is us against us. But Black Lives Matter don't address that. You have to address it all. You have to address everything that affect black lives. You just can't go on one little aspect of something. Well, when we walk outside, I'm not afraid of no police, but I'm afraid of Pookie and Ray and Daryl in there. Daryl may get mad about Ray about something, and they get to busting out shooting in the open, and a straight bullet hit me. You see what I'm saying? So that's the shit that needs to be addressed, but they don't address that. They just address stuff that's politicized. They address certain things to shine a light and get proceeds for the movement. That's only helping a selective few. It's not helping the true things that plague our black community. I'm just going to be honest about it. So Dave Chappelle was out of step, and Dave Chappelle did this, and Dave Chappelle, he's an artist. Dave Chappelle is a damn artist. And that's an artist's job, to speak out on certain things, just like me. I'm a talk show host. I'm going to speak on certain things. It may rub certain people the wrong way, but that's okay. But at least I'm telling facts. And that's what these platforms is about. And that's what, when you're an artist, you're going to speak out on certain things. You have no choice. It's a responsibility to speak out on certain things. But that don't mean you hate people. I don't wish no ill will towards gay people. I never spoke hate towards gay people. I have no hatred towards them. I just feel as though you can live the life however you see fit to live it, long as you not bringing that, trying to force your lifestyle on nobody. Just like if you a woman in a club and you don't want certain sexual advances made towards you as a man, then a man in the other words shouldn't want, if he don't want no sexual advances brought to him from a homosexual, then it's both the same thing. We both on the same playing field. But don't say, because it's a woman, a heterosexual woman, and a man want to speak to her, that's wrong. But I have to accept a gay person, a gay man wanting to hit on me. If I speak out against that, or I don't like that, then I don't like gay people. I have hatred towards them. No, I'm just a heterosexual that like women. You see what I'm saying? It's both in the same category. A straight man fighting for his right to not get sexual advances from another man, just like that woman is fighting for a man not to make sexual advances towards her. But that don't mean nobody hating. But see, if you say stuff like that, then, oh my God, oh, you don't like gay people, or oh, you hate gay people. No. No, I don't. You just don't like certain things forced on somebody. Just like a woman don't want no man to force himself on her. Just like a heterosexual man don't want no gay person or no transsexual or nothing like that trying to force their lifestyle on them. So I love what Dave Chappelle did. It was a wonderful show. I plan on looking at it again. And whoever haven't looked at, look at Sticks and Stones. I'm talking about it. It's comedy at its best. And I'm going to be honest. Dave Chappelle can touch on certain things that other comedians can't touch on. He's to that level now. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from it. You know? And it was very funny, very entertaining. Check it out. So, you know, so that's the weekend review. You know? Like I said, these are my views. I have nothing against gay people. I have gay friends. Gay people, you know, they're cool. None of them has ever tried to push themselves up on me or nothing. You know? I have love for them. They have love for me. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, Paul gonna speak. And you know what I love? There's only a handful of gay people that really take shit personal. Because the gay, they be like, shit, we know Paul. Oh, Paul gonna speak on some shit. That's Paul. But I know one thing, he love us. He ain't trying to curry it, but he gonna let you know certain things. I tell them certain things. And they jive feel me on it. Like when I hear gay dudes, oh, I don't go after nobody but straight men. Believe you me, if you're talking to a man and if he's fornicating with you, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not a heterosexual man. If he's talking to you, he's not heterosexual. Period. He's not. He's bisexual. Period. You can't. It's either you one way or the other. It ain't no in between. Oh well, I'll let a man suck me off. But I'm not. No. If you let him do anything like that, or you allow anything like that to go on, oh hell no, you're bisexual. Ain't none of that. No. But you know, like I say, it is what it is. You know. So that's the weekend review, the late shift weekend review. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back later with the Sunday message. So these are the things that went down, you know, in the weekend review. You know, so like I say, we shouldn't take everything personal. You know, people had the right to speak out how they want to speak. Long as it's not attracting violence, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because we all under the human family. And everybody not going to agree with each other. That's okay. But at the end of the day, we can laugh together. We can joke together. And have love for each other. No matter the case. Because at the end of the day, that's what God would want us all to do. Is show love and have respect for one another. Just because a person says something, that don't mean, oh, it's hatred or it's disdain or they dislike you. They just have a certain aspect of life. Like you do and we all do. Period. Alright, y'all, that's my show. I love everybody. Everybody take care. You know what I'm saying? If anybody disagree with anything or whatever, you know, write to me. You know, Paul TV is very interactive. You know, and feel free to write to me if you gay, straight, or whatever. If you disagree with anything I said, if you want to debate me, that is fine. I have no problem with that. Until next time, I love everybody. Take care. Happy Sunday. And before I leave, salute to my soldiers. Thank you and your fans for the sacrifice you guys have made to make my show's platform even possible. Until next time, I love everybody. If you party responsibly. I love everybody. This is Paul TV, a multimedia show. Have a great Saturday, everybody, and a great Sunday morning. Peace.